Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stuart Adelang. Today, I am shooting this video because I'm thinking to do an introduction, or you can say it's an overview, okay, for this following series of episodes. So in this series, I'm going to share with you guys, or from my perspective, I'm doing this for concluding my studies. I'm doing this for like concluding the things that I have learned. Okay, I want to shoot it as a video, so that I can conclude my studies, right? So so the studies that I mentioned is legal studies, right? So in this video, I'm going to do some introduction, okay? So let's start. I'm now the UOL LLB student, University of London, okay, Bachelor of Law students, and I applied to do this at the end of 2020. So this is my 4th year. This program is designed for 3 years, and I have spent 4 years, and I don't think I can finish this year because I will do the dissertation, so it will be completed in next year, right? So to be honest, I take 4.5 years to finish a 3 years program, but I'm not ashamed. I don't feel shame about this because I am doing this program while I'm working, right? So I think it's still okay, right? So for working adult, the maximum that they allow you to do this program is 6 years, right? And if I take 4.5 years to complete this, I think this is still okay, right? So I left with 3 modules. In our program, we have to do 12 modules, right? So I've completed 9 modules, 9 out of 12. I still left with 3 modules, and I'm planning to do dissertation as I mentioned. So 2 more exams. To be exact, it's just 2 more exams, right? I can complete the 2 more exams in this year, in this coming October, right? We have May-June exam, and we have October-November exam. So in this year, I think I'm quite confident I can finish the 2 exams, and I will left with thesis. I'm thinking to do the thesis in 2 months in this year, November and December, right? So after this, after the LLB, I'm thinking to do the CLP, right? So CLP is a Certificate of Legal Practice, Malaysia, right? No, Certificate of Legal Practice of Malaysia, right? Okay. And one more interesting points that I forgot to mention just now. I do the LLB all by my own. I'm an independent student. I mean, independent this term is given by the UOL, because if you go to college to do this, you are not independent. They will call you like college student, right? If you do this independently at home, then the term for you is called independent student, right? So in this past 4 years, I do this completely independent, right? I didn't attend any college. At first, I was thinking, if I cannot do it, like maybe I failed for a lot of subjects in first year, maybe in second year I will attend the college, but I'm still doing quite well. So along the way, I'm still doing quite well. So I didn't attend any college, and I'm planning to do the same for CLP, right? I have emailed the authority and asked them whether I can do the CLP independently. They say okay, so I'm thinking to do it independently. So maybe in the following episodes I will share about how I study independently at home. Maybe this can be a reference. This can be some advices for the students, right? Whether you are planning to do it independently or doing it in college. I think both of for both scenarios it will help, right? So for CLP, I'm thinking to do independently, and so I will complete my LB, all the exams and thesis in this year, right? Thesis, I intend to complete my thesis in this year. So I will complete in this year all the things, but I still have to wait for the result, right? The result, from what I know, I will know the result of thesis in next year, in August next year. So I still have 8 months to wait, So after the thesis, next year January, I'm thinking to start CLP studies, right? So people use 1 year or maybe 10 months to complete the CLP, and I will have extra time. I still cannot, from what I know, I still cannot register for CLP yet. So next year, I will have next year, 2025 and 2026 for my CLP, right? I will have 2 years time. I think that will be enough for me, right? And then I'm also thinking to do the chambering, and no, not yet chambering. So I have planning. It's fun for me to plan how to take the exam of CLP. We have to take the exam in University Malaya, and I'm living in JB, so it's not like the UOL for the Bachelor of Law, UL, LB. We have a examination station in Johor Bahru, and it's quite near to my house. I just take 20 minutes. I can go. I can reach there. But for the CLP, I need to travel and live in KL or maybe PJ for the exam for 2 weeks, right? It will be like, from what I know, from what I have researched, I know the exams is alternating. So Monday you have exam, Tuesday no exam, okay? And then Wednesday you have exam, Thursday free, and then Friday exam, and then Saturday, Sunday free, and then Monday exam again, and then Tuesday free, and then Wednesday exam. So you have 5 modules, right? So I have to stay there for like around 2 weeks. It's quite for me to plan. How am I going to live there, travel there, and travel from where I live, maybe in a hotel or maybe in a hostel, to the exam hall in inside UM. In Malaysia, our university campus it's large. It's very large. I think UM is smaller than UKM. I studied, actually, this is my 3rd degree, I studied for engineering degree, bachelor degree in UKM. So UKM is extra large, and the campus is extra large, and UM is smaller, but it is still extra large compared to other private university and college. So I know the experience of traveling inside. You have to travel inside the campus. It's hard for you to walk. It's last time, if I tried to walk from my hostel inside the campus, right, and to my faculty, FKIB, the engineering faculty. It takes like more. It's like maybe 45 to 15 minutes to reach my faculty. So it's not possible for you to walk. So if you don't have your own vehicle, then you have to use the shuttle bus. And most of the people will have motorbike or a car, right? So with that transportation, your own transportation, you will be easier. So it's quite, it takes you, I mean, it's worth to plan, before you go to UM. I will take the exam in UM, and where should I live? What kind of transport should I use from JB to KL? What kind of transport should I use from where I live to the exam hall? And what food for you to eat? Where to eat? Right? It's all kind of things require planning, and it's fun for me. I feel very interesting. I feel I'm interested in planning all of this, and I have the plan already, and I think it's quite fun, and it's quite adventurous, and I will share this in following episodes. And also, after the CLP, I'm thinking to do the chambering, and I'm living in JB, right? And in my town, we have. I haven't done any research yet, but I think there are quite a lot of legal firms in my town, and I can walk there. If I want to walk, I can walk there. But I'm planning to buy to buy a foldable bike so that I can cycle to my office. But this is like it will only happen after 2 years, right? But it's fun to plan. I like planning. And if I succeed to be called to bar, become a lawyer, then what am I going to do? In what fields am I interested in? What kind of work I want to do, whether it's convincing or litigation or any other new things that other lawyers haven't tried yet. I'm going to introduce to you in the following episodes, right? So I think it's that's all for today. This is just an introduction to what I'm going to talk in this series. I'm sure next episode will be much more interesting, so stay tuned, okay?